There we go. Pardon me. Okay. What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's been a while since I've done a live stream on this channel. I'm a little nervous, if I'm honest, but it's going to be fun, man. We're going to hang out, talk a little Scream. Yeah, getting ready to go see the new movie tomorrow. Very excited about that. So we'll see if anybody shows up to the live stream. Who knows? Either way, if you're watching this, I appreciate your time. My name is Randall. This is, I almost said, Horror Hangout. Graveyard Shift. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the community. I appreciate it. So, Scream for many years was my absolute favorite horror movie. It's been one of my favorite franchises for a long time. I think it's one of the strongest franchises that are out there, and I think that a lot of folks probably grew up on this franchise. I know that Scream 1 probably saved horror. I would say it's one of the top 3 or 5 most important horror movies ever. With probably my personal favorite intro, like the first part of the movie is kind of amazing. It's kind of perfect, right? It's like a movie like The Mist. The end of that movie is about perfect. But the intro for Scream 1, it's got the same kind of long-term effect. When I saw it, it blew my mind. It was so genius to have Drew Barrymore on that poster and then do away with it right there at the beginning of the movie. So what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about Scream 1. Well, we're going to talk about Scream just in general, right? I'm going to rank all the movies. I've got all 6 of them written down here. I'm not some kind of crazy expert. I got Google pulled up over here. We'll be able to pull it up, bam, kind of like that. And we'll be able to look at the Scream stuff and figure out, what we want to talk about. But I know a little bit about every movie. Obviously, I've seen them many times, but I have a terrible memory. So there is that. But we're going to rank all the movies, talk about Scream 7. I don't know a whole lot about it. I tried to stay away from the trailers. I watched them I think once or twice each. I think there's 2 trailers. I saw the first one twice, and the second one I saw once. And then I just kind of stayed away from it. I didn't think I was going to be very excited about it, and I'm pretty excited. I get to go see it tomorrow. So tomorrow afternoon, I will probably do a recap. I'm seeing it at 6 p.m., so I'll probably do a recap tomorrow night and re-rank the Scream films and see where I put Scream 7. That all being said, again, thank you for your time. If you like this kind of content and you're trying to help watch a channel like mine grow, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers and see where we can go with this thing. But yeah, if you're in the comments, man, say what's up if you're in the chat. If you're watching this live, say what's up. I try to pay attention to the live chat as much as I can. Okay. Let me see if I have to do the live stream or if I have to do the chat from my phone like I do on the other channel. Yeah, if you're into punk rock music, I have the Punk Rock Review. That's my main channel. So check it out if you're interested. There we are. Boom. Yeah, I got it vertical and horizontal. I forgot I did that. That was a smart move, probably. Macides, what's up? Rylan, how you doing? Oric, how you doing? That's what's up. Okay, let me switch accounts so I can actually talk to you from the right account. Know what I'm saying? Dude, this is the first time I've ever had the ability to go horizontal and vertical with a stream. It's interesting. I will be talking Scream in just 1 second. My apologies. Dude, for some reason, I'm nervous about doing this channel again. Maybe because I love it and I just want to make sure and do it right because I don't want to invest time into something that's not going to be successful, right? Successful can mean anything. I just mean that people are going to enjoy it. It doesn't matter how many people, I guess, just in general. Boom, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that means, buddy. My man's just spamming, huh? Whatever. Okay. Let's do. Oh, that's kind of nice. Last time I did this wasn't an option. It was only like this one here or this one here. I like this okay if I'm looking at something substantial. Okay. So Scream 1, I mean, we all know about Scream 1. Let's just start ranking these films. Like, let's talk about them in order of quality, in my opinion. Like what movies I think are the best and why. My kids just got home. Give me 1 second to close my door. What's up, dudes?
Hi.
I'm doing a live stream, so I'll be out in a few minutes, okay?
All right.
All right, love you, pal.
How you feeling?
Charlie, want to give me a hug real quick?
Yeah,
Come here, kiddo. I'm doing a stream. What you do about that rhyme?
that's cool.
Love you.
Love you too.
Mom's out with Parker. She'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. Dad duty comes first. Oh, man. I get to block somebody already? This is cool. All right. Oh, wow. The screen goes kind of crazy with this on the, let's see. How does it look on the vertical? Penny Creates, what's up? How you doing? It really didn't change anything, did it? All right. Well, yeah, let's start ranking these movies. Let's just talk about, so we're going to talk about, there's 6 films. Where do they rank and why? So I'm going to say that the worst movie out of the whole franchise is Scream 3. But I think we all kind of knew that already, right? Scream 3 was destined to have problems. It came out right after the Columbine shootings happened, and the studio stepped in. First off, Kevin Williamson didn't write this film. So the studio stepped in. They said, we don't want it to be on a campus. We don't want young people to do anything violent. Dial back the gore and ramp up the comedy. And you can see all that stuff in Scream 3. Scream 3 is like, I think the whole franchise is pretty solid, but 3 is a pretty wide departure from what I come to know as like Scream. It's the only one that I think doesn't really fit in. But I think it's an okay movie, man. Let's pull up Scream 3 and see. I hated the killer in Scream 3, but I don't know. Let's see. The last installment in the Scream trilogy is set in Hollywood, where Stab 3 is being shot, with Gale Weathers and Dwight Riley on set as advisors to Jennifer Jolie. Unfortunately, a killer decides to off the cast in the order of the screenplay, and only Sid Prescott, now in hiding until her killer tracks her down, can solve this riddle. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty simple write-up of the film, but yeah. Let's see, development, writing, casting, filming, reception. Scream 3 held its premiere on February 3rd, 2000 at the AMC AFCO Theater in Westwood, Los Angeles, and was theatrically released following day on February 4th. The film set a record for the widest opening ever in the United States and Canada, being released on 3,467 screens. That's bananas. It grossed $34.7 million during its opening weekend, ranking it number 1 at the box office. It broke the Empire Strikes Back Special Editions record for the highest weekend debut in February. It also beat Scream 2's record for the highest weekend debut for a horror film and also for a Miramax film. So like financially it did well, but the critical response is where it kind of fell apart. The movie isn't, I guess I should announce, spoiler alert. I didn't anticipate I would have to, but yeah, we're going to talk about some of the plot points in a few of these movies. The killer reveal in this movie was terrible. I thought that the surprise of him being Sidney Prescott's half brother was kind of lame. I don't know. Was it half brother or was it? I can't even fucking remember, if I'm honest. Dude, I'm like tripping over my words. I am quite nervous right now. This is weird. So it was directed by Wes Craven, but it wasn't written by Kevin Williamson. That's unfortunate. I would like to know what they were planning on Scream 3 being before they released it. Do you remember the Courtney Cox haircut in that movie? My goodness. She had like the micro bangs and a really long back. She was like, what, 25 years before? like ahead of her time with her haircut. Oh, it was rough. What's up, Josh? Dude, the brother thing is very, very stupid. But it is what it is. Um, Scream 3 is far and away my least favorite of the franchise. Uh, but I still like the movie okay. Like if I was asked, do you want to watch Scream 3? And it was like just an afternoon, yeah, sure, why not? Like I'm not gonna say no, but it's not the best movie. But my rankings have changed quite a bit in the last few years because with the addition of Scream 5 and 6, it really shook things up because it was really simple. You had four movies, but yeah, anyways. The number 5, we're going 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 5 would actually be Scream 5 in my personal opinion. I think the movie's pretty good. The issues that I have with it are like rewatchability. I don't go back to it as much as I do the other movies, which I find interesting because when it first came out, I absolutely loved it. Let's see here. I still like it. Here's the thing: the only one that I think isn't a fantastic movie is Scream 3. Everything else I think is pretty great. I really like Mason Gooding a lot. I think that guy's going to do some good stuff in his career. Is it Mikey Madison, the girl that played Amber? I like her being in that film. Actually, Scream 5 is pretty solid. Let's see. The kills were really good. The opening sequence with Jenna Ortega getting stabbed, I thought was really solid. I liked that they didn't kill her because if you do that with a reboot, right? You reboot the franchise and you take the main girl on the poster and you just do the exact same thing you did with Drew Barrymore. Because I think people thought that might happen. She got stabbed the fuck up at the beginning of that movie, and so having her make it through that, I thought was a good move. I liked Richie. The only part I didn't like about Scream 5 that really bothered me was the connection to Billy Loomis and then having him show up in these like weird thoughts. I really didn't enjoy that at all. I thought that was a misstep in my opinion on their part. But whatever. Scream 5 is a pretty good movie. So Scream 5, let's see here. Wikipedia, here we go. That's a stupid move. I'm still trying to work on this this layout. I don't know how much I like it. It's kind of difficult doing it while I'm trying to get back in the swing of doing live streams for this channel. 25 years after a streak of brutal murders shocked the quiet town of Woodsboro, California, a new killer dons the ghost face mask and begins targeting a group of teenagers to resurrect secrets from the town's deadly past. So, am I tripping? Was that one based in Woodsboro and I just didn't realize it? First in the series not directed by Wes Craven. I mean, he passed in 2015, so that would be impossible. Let's see. In Modesto, Tara's estranged. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, Tara gets stabbed. She goes to the hospital. Oh, dude, I also thought what they did with Dewey was kind of whack. Like, I don't mind a major character getting the axe. Like, it doesn't bother me at all. I'm not glad I like Dewey. But how they had him just this, like, old, jaded, like, alcoholic type sitting out by himself in this trailer, I don't know. I didn't like it much. I liked the twins quite a bit. That their uncle was Randy from the video store. I think they brought back characters in a really interesting way. I have gripes about the weirdest stuff in movies, man. So, but yeah, Scream 5 being the 5th ranked Scream movie, kind of makes sense. I don't know how much rewatchability it's going to have with everybody. I think it being a newer movie, the younger people might like it a little bit better. The older folks that are my age aren't going to care about it as much as they would the first couple of films. But I really do like Scream 5 quite a bit. I'm waiting for a new box set to come out with all of them, all 7 films. That would be amazing. I would pay a fair amount of money for that. So here, I'll read the plot. My dog is snoring. I'll read the plot and we'll just talk about it a little bit. If you have any, I don't know, not a lot of people in the chat right now. So if anybody has any questions about anything, by all means, let me know. Let's see. Dude, can you hear my dog? That was crazy. 25 years after Billy Loomis and Stu Macher's killing spree in Woodsboro, high school student Tara Carpenter is home alone when she is attacked by Ghostface and left hospitalized. I did like the opening sequence quite a bit, but when she starts talking about elevated horror, I thought that was kind of lame because she didn't sound like she actually knew anything about it. It felt very rehearsed. I mean, it's a movie, it's a script. I get it. She's supposed to say that, but it didn't feel like she actually knew much about those films. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. I don't actually know. Damn, this made 140 million on a 24 million budget. That's pretty good. In Modesto, Tara's estranged older sister, Sam Carpenter, is informed about the attack. She returns to Woodsboro with her boyfriend, Richie Kirsch, to visit Tara at the hospital. There, Sam is reunited with Tara's friend group, Wes Hicks, Liv McKenzie. Okay, you know all the friend group. That night, Vince Schneider, Stu's nephew and Liv's ex-boyfriend, is killed by Ghostface. After an encounter with Ghostface at the hospital, Sam reveals to Tara that she's been dealing with hallucinations of Billy Loomis, who had an affair with their mother in high school and whom she discovered as a teenager was her biological father. Sam's discovery of her true parentage led to their parents' divorce and is the primary reason for her estrangement from Tara. That's crazy. That was a complicated little thing, but I kind of like that. I just didn't like that they put Billy Loomis in there in like a visual way. Sam and Richie seek help from Dewey Riley, who is now divorced from Gail Weathers. Dewey contacts Gail and Sidney Prescott to warn them about the return of Ghostface. He joins Sam and Richie at the Meeks twins' home, where he briefly reunites with their mother, Martha Meeks, Randy Meeks' sister. Mindy deduces that the killer is creating a requel targeting Tara and her friends as the new generation while using Sam's connection to Billy to lure the legacy survivors. I thought that was well done, and it made sense. Ghostface murders Wes and his mother, Sheriff Judy Hicks, at their home. Oh man, seeing Sheriff Judy Hicks get stabbed up was a bummer, man. But she had to go, right? Dewey reunites with Gail, who has returned to town to cover a story. At the hospital, Tara and Richie are attacked by Ghostface, but are saved by Dewey and Sam. The Carpenter sisters and Richie escape, but Dewey is stabbed to death when he attempts to finish off Ghostface. Dude, as soon as he was like, I'm gonna go back over there and finish the job, I was like, bro, you're tripping, dude. That's an unintelligent thing to do. I should just read these plots on Wikipedia. It makes it way easier for me to start remembering plot points and little things about the movie. Yeah, seeing Dewey get stabbed was honestly, it was like bittersweet because I want there to be stakes in a movie like this. I want people that are important to get knocked off. But man, seeing Dewey go was hard. Matthew Lillard's like one of my favorite actors, so I really would like him to be somehow back in this, but it would probably be dumb. They're putting his voice in a Scream 7 trailer, which makes me think he's not in the movie. I'll find out tomorrow. Okay, after Dewey passes away, Sidney arrives in town after learning of Dewey's death and meets Gail and Sam at the hospital. Sidney asks Sam to help stop Ghostface, but Sam declines, choosing to leave town with Richie and Tara. Sidney and Gail follow the trio to Amber's house, revealed to be Stu's former home where the original Woodsboro massacre took place. During a party in Wes's honor, the Meeks twins are attacked by Ghostface. As the friend group gathers, Amber pulls out Dewey's gun and shoots Liv in the head, revealing herself as the Ghostface. Sidney and Gail arrive, and Richie is revealed to be Amber's accomplice. He stabs Sam, and together he and Amber take the Carpenter sisters, Sidney and Gail, into the kitchen where Sidney first confronted Billy and Stu. Oh, yeah, it did get a little complicated, but I kind of liked it. The killers were good in this one. I liked the killers in Scream 5. Richie and Amber explain that they are fans of the Stab film series who met online. Disappointed with the direction of the most recent Stab 8, they initiated a new killing spree to inspire a fresh installment based on true events and plan to frame Sam as the culprit. Sam attacks Richie while Tara attacks Amber but is incapacitated. Sidney and Gail fight Amber, ending with Gail shooting Amber, causing her to fall into a lit stove and catch fire. One of the best scenes of the whole movie, in my opinion. Richie chases Sam, who sees an hallucination of Billy that guides her to Amber's abandoned knife. Embracing her paternal legacy, Sam repeatedly stabs Richie and slits his throat before shooting him to ensure he is dead. A horribly burned Amber attempts to attack the group again, but is fatally shot by Tara. Tara and the Meeks twins are taken to the hospital, while Sam thanks Sidney and Gail for their help. Gail decides to not write a book about the new murders to avoid giving the killers notoriety, opting instead to write a tribute to Dewey. Sam joins Tara in the ambulance as the night's events are reported on the news. Dude, I just remembered that she says that. She promises not to write that book. And in the very beginning of the next movie, they're like, you fucking wrote that book. Dude. Gail Weathers is such a problematic character, but she kind of rules. Yeah, so Scream 5 is a solid flick, man. I enjoyed it. When it first came out, I was freaking out about how good it was. The only problem is that there's a couple of them that are still better. I think that Spot 5 and Spot 4, the two movies that I have in those spots, could be flip-flopped at any point in time for me. And I might rearrange it right now and say that that is going to be my number 4. And my number 5 movie, I'm going to say is Scream 2. So we have Scream 3, Scream 2, then Scream 5, but I'm going to talk about Scream 2 right now. So Scream 2 is the original sequel. Came out just a year after Scream 1 came out, which that's kind of crazy, man. Yeah, that's kind of nuts, dude. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Am I in the right? Nope, sure not. Scream. No, I don't want that. I want Scream 2. 1997. There we go. There we go. All right. Two Windsor College seniors, Maureen Evans and Phil Stevens, attend a sneak preview of Stab, a film based on the events of the Woodsboro Massacre. Briefly exiting the theater to use the restroom, Phil is killed by an individual donning a Ghostface costume, who proceeds to sit by Maureen in Phil's place. The killer then stabs her repeatedly, unnoticed by the crowd, leading her to climb up on stage and cry for help, which the audience mistakes for a publicity stunt until she falls down dead. The opening to Scream 2 I thought was great. I do not like Jada Pinkett Smith, so I wasn't sad when she got stabbed up. But Omar Epps, man, my man was just trying to listen to some people getting it on in the stall next to him. You know, Spicy Oreo, he says, I'm a simple man. I see Scream and I click it. Well, thank you, man. I'm still getting back into the swing of things on this channel, so I'm a little nervous. I think I figured out how I want to do this video today. Wish I had thought about it a little more before I jumped on, but yeah, we're here. So be it, right? You only live once. I have strawberry lemonade in this thing. Oh, it's so good, bro. What's your least favorite Scream film, Spicy Oreo? Okay, so the news media, including local journalist Debbie Salt, descend on Windsor College. Debbie Salt being played by Jackie from Roseanne. Descend on Windsor College, where Sidney Prescott is a student alongside her roommate, Hallie McDaniel, her new boyfriend, Derek Feldman, fellow Woodsboro survivor Randy Meeks, and Derek's friend, Mickey Altieri. Two other Woodsboro survivors arrive, Deputy Dewey Riley to offer city protection, and reporter Gail Weathers to cover the incident, of course. Gail and her new cameraman, Joel Jones, unsuccessfully try to stage a confrontation between Sidney and Colton Weary, who is attempting to gain fame from his exoneration for the assault and murder of Sidney's mother, Maureen Prescott. Cotton Weary is played by Liev Schreiber. I love that guy. That evening, Sidney and Hallie attend a party at the sorority house, Delta Lambda Zeta, at Omega Beta Zeta, another nearby sorority. Good grief, sorority house. Ghostface murders student Cece Cooper. After the partygoers leave to observe Cece's crime scene, Ghostface enters Delta Lambda Zeta and attacks Sidney. Ghostface injures Derek but flees when the police arrive. Later, after realizing that Cece is a diminutive for Casey, Gail theorizes that the new Ghostface is targeting students with the same names as the Woodsboro murder victims. Randy then makes a theory that the killer is likely someone Sidney knows and is patterning the homicides after a movie sequel. Soon after, Ghostface calls Gail, Dewey, and Randy while they are together in daylight on the college campus. Despite their attempts to find him, Ghostface ultimately ambushes Randy and pulls him into Joel's media van where he is murdered. Shortly after, Joel, fearing he will be targeted next, skips town. Dude, shout out to Joel, the cameraman. That guy rules. So I found out yesterday, maybe the day before yesterday, I was watching some videos just about Scream. I've been kind of like burying myself in Scream content as of late. That Wes Craven, for years, regretted killing off Randy in Scream 2. I think that makes sense, man. I never understood that murder either. Although, there's got to be stakes, man. That evening, Sidney and Haley attend a party. Oh, shit, sorry. As night falls over the campus, Dewey and Gail go to a building to review tapes of footage shot by Joel, hoping to spot the killer in the vicinity of the previous crime scenes, but Ghostface attacks them, stabbing Dewey. Two officers driving Sidney and Hallie to a safe house are murdered when Ghostface intercepts the vehicle. The ensuing struggle, Ghostface is knocked unconscious, but recovers and kills Haley. Drawn to music playing in the campus theater while seeking safety, Sydney finds Derek in the auditorium, tied to a cross from an earlier fraternity hazing ritual. Ghostface arrives, revealing himself as Mickey, and shoots Derek, killing him. Damn, this is a very, very minor plot. I mean, they missed a bunch of shit. How long was this movie? 120 minutes? Good grief. Damn, $24 million budget, $172 million in the box office. Mickey was played by what's his name? Where's his name on here? Not Jamie Kidney. Not Jerry O'Connell, was it? No. Jerry O'Connell plays her boyfriend, doesn't he? What's his name? The dude that's in oh my goodness. Hold on. I can't remember the name of the guy that played. Or is that Scream 3? I think that's Scream 2. Yeah, Timothy Olyphant. Sarah Michelle Gellar was in that one. Jada Pinkett. That's a hell of a cast, dude. Nev Campbell, David Arquette, Courtney Cox, Kevin Williamson was the writer. Oh, and he also played a small part in the movie. Sarah Michelle Gellar, Timothy Olyphant, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Jamie Kennedy. Damn, that's crazy. That's a lot of, at the time, very famous people. But yeah, Scream 2, I think, might be the second to least good Scream movie. How crazy is that? 5 and 6, I would say, rank higher than Screams 2 and 3. But that is Scream 3, Scream 2, Scream 5. That leads us to the, number 3 in the franchise, according to me, right now? That would be Scream 6. I think Scream 6 is excellent. I just rewatched it 2 days ago. Scream 6 is in New York. Samara Weaving is the opening kill in Scream 6. There are problems with Scream 6, but the stuff I liked about it were departures from typical Scream stuff. So, like, as an example, it's more brutal. I like that a lot. I like that when you get the opening kill, it does kind of mimic Scream 1, which I thought was cool, because in Scream 5, they didn't do that. Same team goes and makes Scream 6. They just had to go and do that, but she's not on the poster anywhere. So when you see Samara Weaving, I think that was kind of a missed opportunity. They should have put her on the poster, and then they could have just killed her off. It would have been a big tip of the cap to Drew Barrymore. But when Homeboy pulls his mask off, you're shocked. You're like, what in the world? But then, like my buddy Josh said last night on our other podcast, they follow him to his apartment, and you're like, bro. As in Canada, pretending to be New York. Correct. It was definitely shot in Canada, based in New York, but shot in the Great White North. But yeah, there's no major landmarks or anything in it because of that. That's funny. I forgot about that. But I liked the I liked the brutality of the movie. I liked mostly where it was going. The kills were really good. The bodega scene was awesome. The train scene was amazing. I also liked the battle between Tara and, what's her sister's name? The two sisters, right? The Carpenter sisters. I liked that they weren't agreeing at first. I thought that the cop was kind of easy to peg as a bad guy. His daughter, I did not see coming whenever the movie was first happening, but I knew that the boyfriend was in on it. It was just too obvious. The what's the girl's name? Let's see. The twin. Mindy. Is it Mindy? Yeah, I think Mindy was her name. Oh, and they brought back Kirby. She was like an FBI agent. I thought that was a smart move for Scream 6. But Mindy being the Randy of the group, I thought was great. I hated her hair in that movie. I know it's stupid, and it's not my hair, so what do I care? But, dude, her hair drove me nuts. It was a terrible haircut choice. But I thought all in all the movie was pretty good. Sadly, I seen 2 of the 3 killers in 6 before I even got to see the movie. So, that sucks, dude. But Quinn was a very pleasant surprise. Yeah, the trilogy of killers in that movie was a little bit of a weird thing for me, but it's okay. They haven't done it before. They'll probably go back to 2 for Scream 7. But Dan, to have 2 of them ruined is kind of a bummer. That's why I'm going to go see Scream 7 tomorrow. I don't want to have the killer revealed to me. I'll be doing like a out of theater immediate reaction with no spoilers, and then a review, no spoilers, and then I'll wait probably a week and I'll do like a spoiler filled conversation, and we'll rediscuss where we think all these movies fall on our ranking list. Maybe I'll be a little better doing this by that time. Yeah, Scream 6 I think is easily the third best Scream movie for me. For me, it's got rewatchability, but I will say this: like the last 10 minutes are a pretty big bummer. I don't like that the twins made it out. That really irritates the shit out of me, because in what world do they make it out of both movies after getting cut up? I think it's cowardly, man. Just kill them off. It's unfortunate. It sucks. They'll probably die in this next movie. And I hated like it was a surprise to see Quinn in the killer role, but I didn't like the three killers, and I didn't like the reveal, and I didn't like their motivations. So like the last like 10 minutes of the movie, I could do without. But other than that, I really enjoy the film. I love Samara Weaving in the movie, but I kind of am just a big fan of hers. Scream 6 is really good, but we all know what's the best Scream movie. So it leaves it very obvious which is the second best Scream movie. I think the second best Scream movie is Scream 4. Scream 4 is a fantastic Scream movie. I think that if you had no Scream 2 and 3, and you just went Scream 1, Scream 4, and then 5 and 6 and 7, I don't know. I like 2 and 3 and fine, I guess. But Scream 4, I think, is a considerably better movie than Scream 2 and 3. I did like in 3, I forgot to mention this, they had Homeboy doing the vlogging stuff. I mean, I literally just bought a like DJI Osmo 3 Pocket 3 like vlogging camera, because it's so, that's life in 2026. It's crazy, man. It says I have Spicy says I have 3 killers predicted for 7, and thankfully I haven't seen those spoilers yet. When I saw people were seeing across the world, I deleted Twitter, TikTok. Yeah, I don't really mess with Twitter or TikTok, so I don't have to worry too much about it. But I don't get in the comments much when I'm fixing to see a big movie, like for any reason. I try to stay out of it. And if it seems to look, dude, the truth be told, if somebody spoils something for me, I don't care. I'm gonna still see the movie. I'm excited for this. So Scream 4, here's the plot. I'm going to get off here in a second because I'm going to go eat. My wife's bringing me some food. On the 15th anniversary week of the original Woodsboro murders, high school students Marnie Cooper and Jenny Randall are murdered by Ghostface. Sidney Prescott. Oh, 4 is the one where they had like the intro kill was Stab, which was also Stab, which was somebody watching Stab. Dude, that was awesome. Jill Roberts is a great like upcoming young actor. When does this come out? This is in 2011. She's already a full-on adult at this point. I said Jill, didn't I? I meant Emma. Sorry. Dude, Adam Brody's in this movie. Allison Brie. This movie's got a crazy cat. Rory Culkin. Oh man, dude. The more I think about it, the more I can't stand Scream 3. Honestly, it might be the only one that I don't really care for. Scream 4 had a higher budget and a lower box office though. Like it was a financial kind of not a dud, but they were hoping for more, I bet. Yeah, Sydney's teenage cousin, Jill Roberts, who was coping with the infidelity of her ex-boyfriend, Trevor Sheldon, gets a threatening phone call from Ghostface, as does her friend Olivia Morris. Jill and Olivia, alongside their friend Kirby Reed, are questioned about their calls by Dewey Riley, now the county sheriff. While his deputy, Judy Hicks, Anthony Perkins, and Ross Haas assist him in the case. Gail Weathers, Dewey's wife, is struggling with writer's block and decides to investigate the murders against her husband's wishes. That night, as Sydney stays over with Jill and her Aunt Kate, Olivia is brutally murdered by Ghostface as Jill and Kirby watch in horror from across the street. Sydney herself is then confronted by Ghostface, and then they fight until Ghostface is forced to flee when Perkins and Haas arrive. At the hospital, Sydney fires Rebecca after learning of her desire to exploit the murders to increase book sales. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. How does that one end? I can't even remember how Scream 4 ends. But I need to rewatch that one. It's been a while. The Stab movie fake outs are a little corny. Sure, that's kind of what I like about them. Damn, Jojo. My dog is over here snoring like a grown man. Yeah, bro. Dude, hold on, guys. Check this out. He's getting that good sleep. Tongue sticking out and everything. That's crazy, bro. Oh man, sorry, that dog is crazy. Yeah, I mean the stab fake outs are a little bit corny. Sure, I can agree with that. Okay. Yeah. So my rankings would be Scream 3, Scream 2, Scream 5, Scream 6, 4, and then 1. Obviously, 1 is the best movie. I'm very excited. I just wanted to get on here for a minute and talk about Scream. It's been a while since I've done a live stream on this channel, and I'm still not super used to it, if I'm honest. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things on this channel. It is not necessarily that easy. So, bro, it's so loud. The best Scream movie is very clearly Scream 1. I'm excited to see where Scream 7 falls in on the list. I think once I watch that movie, I'll redo a video like this and we'll talk about it again. But yeah, my wife said she just got home with food. So I'm going to go eat while the food's hot. I definitely appreciate everybody hanging out. I know this is kind of a weird stream. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a straight up video about this one. Bro, this dog. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And we got Gore Score reviews coming for Frontiers, maybe tonight or tomorrow. That movie, and that's gonna be a straight up like review video. It's gonna be, I'm gonna put some work into it. So, anyways, this dog's driving me crazy. I'm out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks. Peace.